Happy New Year! Welcome to 2021. It's Morningstar News. We've got some Flash Player news for you and some X-Men news. It looks like Iron Man might be figuring out what's going on Krakoa. So let's get into it. Mr. Adobe, I don't feel so good. Man, it really is the end of an era, isn't it? Yeah, Flash Player is no more. I mean, it's still out there, and I know there's a standalone version, and I think Newgrounds is actually, they have some kind of player of their own that'll support, all the old content they have on there. The Internet Archive is doing something similar, so, you can get your peanut butter and jelly time out there if you need your fix. So yeah, it's still out there. The content is still accessible, and there are plugins and stuff like that and extensions that allow you to download the old content as well. But yeah, officially, the Flash player is dead. Now, on a personal note, we actually did Flash development for, over 10 years professionally. Like, that was our job. We developed software, various software from room layout software to order entry software, e-learning, things like that. Yeah, so we did a lot of development. We were programmers, action script programmers. If you can believe that, it's the programming language within Flash. But we also knew how to do animations and tweening and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we did that for a long time. I think 2013 is the last time we worked on any type of Flash projects. And then we moved into programming C#, and moved into Windows C#, but also getting on iPads. So that's where we're at today. But yeah, 2015, I think it was, that Adobe officially said, stop using the Flash player, stop developing for it, and focus on HTML5. That was a new thing. So we got out of there, a couple years before basically Flash Player was killed, and it was a big deal that Flash Player wasn't installed on Apple devices. The iPhone, when that came out, that was like the big deal. Apple's not supporting it, and then they stopped installing it alongside Windows and Mac, as it used to be installed by default, but not anymore. And so yeah, today, or I guess yesterday, end of 2020, official support has stopped. Adobe is saying, uninstall it even, because they're not going to update it anymore. So any security vulnerabilities that are out there now, they're still going to be there. So yeah, it's a good idea to uninstall it. Just thinking back again about our personal history with Flash. First of all, it's Macromedia Flash. I know there was someone else before Macromedia, but Macromedia is what we know. We actually wrote articles for Macromedia, paid articles, right? So, and we were a part of a lot of the beta programs. We did talks at local user groups. We were a Team Macromedia member as well. That was a community thing for support. We were on Flash Kid all the time. That's where we learned. We're self-taught, so no formal schooling for programming or anything like that. But Flash is where we got our start with ActionScript and everything, helping people out on forums. And we, made a career out of it. Basically, that was our start. So yeah, it's definitely the end of an era with the Flash player. Like I said, it's been out of style basically for 5-6 years now. So it's no big deal cutting it off now. But yeah, people remember the animations, the games, the videos. Yeah, it's the end of an era. All right, so with Jonathan Hickman's X-Men, I guess you call it a reboot. I'm not sure what you call it exactly, but with the Dawn of X Powers of 10 event that happened late 2019, yeah, there's some stuff going on in the Marvel X-Men universe in the comics. It's kind of interesting. But one thing is the resurrection protocols, I guess they call them, with the five. So we've got Tempus, Proteus, Hope Summers, Elixir, and Egg. I guess he's going by Egg now, but that's Gold Balls, right? So yeah, this team of superheroes can basically, along with Xavier and his cerebral mutant memory backup or whatever he's doing, they can resurrect mutants. And so yeah, this is an interesting thing. I'm not really a fan of the whole resurrection thing, but the way they're doing this is actually kind of interesting, especially with the latest Ten of Swords event, where resurrected mutants are starting to get, or there's the potential there. There were a couple who came back, kind of messed up. You resurrect them from some multiversal dimensions, and you get a mix of, basically a mix of the mutant from all different realities, something like that. So yeah, it's not perfect, and they're starting to explore that a lot more. But also there's some moral implications here, I guess, and yeah, there's a lot going on here. But basically, what I wanted to talk about here is, people are starting to catch on, and by people I mean Tony Stark, Iron Man. So I'm happy this is happening, actually, because the whole Krakoa thing, honestly, is kind of weird for me. Like, when it was first introduced and we saw the comic pages coming out, like it's this big cult, basically, of mutants, and yeah, I just don't feel good about it. I'm really interested in that aspect of it, though, because they're exploring this in the comic. How, I mean, Emma Frost basically made them had to do a little bit of manipulation to even get them recognized as a sovereign nation by the United Nations, I guess it was. So yeah, even from the start, there's some stuff going on. But yeah, so these five guys, they're the key to it, and having five, even, that's a bit of a all your eggs in one basket. I guess you got to keep these guys safe, or else your whole system there kind of breaks down. So it's Wolverine comic number 8 is where they introduce this idea that Tony Stark, he's starting to figure things out. Something seems not right. There have been a lot of, there's been mutant genocide, there's been the No More Mutants, Wanda, I think it's called, that event was Decimation. And yeah, so, it's like, where are all these old mutants coming from? The population is increasing. It's like, I saw this person die the other day, and now they're back. So they're trying to keep this a secret, Xavier and Krakoa and everything like that, what's going on there. But if people are dying and coming back, and people who were dead are coming back, the resurrection protocols and whatnot that they've got going on, yeah, people are going to start getting suspicious. And yeah, infinite life, and again, the moral implications here are something. So yeah, I'm glad that Iron Man and by proxy, I guess the Avengers are gonna get in on this, and it could be interesting to see how this all plays out. All right, and that's all we've got for you today. What do you think about the Flash player being gone? Like I said, it hasn't been a thing for a while, but end of an era. Also, You happy about Iron Man, Tony Stark, starting to figure out this whole mutant resurrection thing? I know I am, but let me know in the comments. But that's all we've got. Take care.